Hi, good morning, everyone. We are live again. This is our weekly live, and a very good morning from Adelaide, South Australia. We've been having a very bad weather yesterday, whole night, whole day was raining, so it's beautiful. And those who are watching us live or recorded session, good evening, good night, or good afternoon, wherever you are watching us today. I have got a global community today for the live. It itself shows we are global and we are from different part of the world. It's so beautiful to see all of you. Thank you so much, my big team. I think this is the biggest one I have taken live. So thank you so much, everyone. Two Dr. Lina's here. They both are doctors, both from the UK, and Megha. She is an RN from Canada, and Davina from New Zealand. Jessie is an RN. She is from USA, and Tessie, she is from Melbourne. Is that right, Tessie?
Yes.
Melbourne. Yeah, everyone will introduce themselves before we answer the questions. So let me introduce myself. I am Jansi. I'm a registered nurse by profession for 41 years in the healthcare field, and along with my full-time nursing job, I started an online business, which is an amazing platform. That is what we are going to discuss here, so that people who are watching us, they haven't got any clue what is this business about, what is these people are doing. Every day we can see them in social media. Whenever we open social media, they are there. So why we are there in the social media and why we are doing what we doing, we will be discussing that. So I have four children, grown up children, and my husband. We settled here in Adelaide, South Australia, for the past 18 years. And from last month onwards, I'm a part time nurse. First time after my 40 years, I become part time just because of this online business. And I am debt free. I cleared many of my debts and I am free now, but I still have mortgage. So there is a lot of potential in this business. Those who are hearing us, you can take a step after this live, and if you have any question, you can connect with any one of us. Okay, so I will ask the first. Thank you so much, everyone. I know it is too late in UK, probably 11 o'clock or something. Thank you so much. And USA, I think it is late night too. For us, Devina and me and Tessie, it's really good time for us. So the first question I will ask Meka. Um, is this because everybody wants to start something, but no one knows what they want to start, and there is so many scams in the world, so no one knows whether this is right or not. So I'll ask you the question: is this something anyone can start, even if I am not a tech savvy, or I'm not a social media person? I am a very good example. I wasn't a tech savvy, I wasn't a social media person. I am 62, doing this business so well in my 2 years time, and cut out probably, I would say, 13, 14 months of my progress in this business. I am really so happy. I really don't know how I reach here. This is the support we get. So over to you, Meka, and just introduce yourself before the answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Jansi Chichi. Thank you for inviting me to your page. Myself, I am Megha Matthew. I'm living in Canada, Ontario, with my husband and my three beautiful boys. I'm settled here for more than 13 years now. Professionally, I'm a nurse, and by passion, now I am a digital business owner and a mentor too. I'm very successfully running this business. Like Jansi Chichi said, so many people ask me this question, am I able to do this business because I don't have any technical skills, or like normal people can do this business? This is a normal question for everybody. Like once I started this business, I was also thinking about this, because we need a lot of knowledge about the social media, or like you need to be more tech savvy to start this business. But I will say no, you don't need anything. It's any person can start this business without any technical knowledge, because I don't think any of us here doesn't have any technical knowledge. Like might be like they know how to use the computer, how to use the social media, like to send messages and everything. Yeah, imagine like when we get a smartphone first time in our life, do we know how to use everything in that one? No, we just might be learning like little by little. Yeah, like we will like go through that, oh, how to download all the apps, and how to, oh, you have to sign in, like simple steps you will follow. Yeah, you will like learn from, might be from your kids or from your friends or something like that. You will learn and you will apply that one, and that's how you able to use your smartphone. And now you will be so pro in that one. Like you might have WhatsApp group, like Facebook feed, stories, and so many things you have. These all things you learn by like your little step. So that's how our system is also working. We have like step by step explaining like all the things, like what you have to learn in this platform, like how to do like social media marketing. They will teach us step by step. It is like actually break down to so much like steps, so any normal person can follow. Like once you watch the video, they will say like click there, and you have to like do this, do that, so you know like how to like maneuver your mouse and everything. You can definitely succeed in this business, you can successfully run this business. That's how we all are doing this business. This The thing is like that, no one in this world is grow up with any like technical knowledge or like online knowledge. Yeah, we are just coming to this world with not nothing, but we are learning everything. For I am a nurse, but now I can say I'm a nurse, but when I grew up, or my when I'm decided to go for nursing, I doesn't have any nursing knowledge. I only know like I want to become a nurse, but I studied like so many things to become a nurse. So, and I applied that knowledge in my practical. That's how I become a very successful nurse. The same thing happening in this online marketing too. You have a mentor, you have a coach, you have a like amazing business platform with all the training that you need, an amazing business community. Like these all will help you to like become a successful business person. So the only thing you need is that you are going to learn a new skill. So if you're ready to learn a new skill and you have a mindset to learn that, that's the only thing you actually needed for this business. If you have these two things, you can run this business without any technical skill. So I hope I answered most of the thing. Nancy Chechi, over to you.
Thank you, Megha. That was a great answer. So, as Megha said, if you have a willing heart to learn, if your willingness to learn, that's how it work. As Megha said, I'm a nurse too. So when I still remember how did I put a cannulation. When you put an IV cannula, we don't know, but we learned and then we practice with the living people. So it's not dead people, with living people we tried, and now we are expertise in that area. So it is the same thing, where we already got everything set up in this business. You only need to learn it, that's all. Some business, they gave you a lot of promise that you can earn so and so $1 million or something like that, but there is no support. But our platform, we gave full support, full training, a coach, one is to one coach, and a mentor. So you got everything to succeed in this business. It's only you need to plug in, learn the platform, and implement it. Thank you, Megha. Thank you so much for that answer. Second question I will ask Davina. How do I know this business? I know so many people have, as I said, many people these days, they think it is a scam, because there is a lot of scams there, and we can't blame anyone. Even I too thought this is a scam or a mafia world. So I didn't actually come into the business for 5 years. I was looking, watching everyone. What are they doing? Are they really mafia? Are they real people? 5 years I watched them. After 5 years, my sixth year, I started this business. So I was 200% sure this wasn't a mafia. This is not a mafia. This is a real business, and these people are real people. So over to you, Davina. You can escalate that question and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Jansi ji, for today's live session and to invite me to your page, into your friends, your followers, your family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. As Jansi has mentioned, my name is Divina. I'm also from the Fiji Islands, currently residing here in Auckland, New Zealand for the past 2 years. I am an online mentor and I'm also working as a finance professional in a supply chain company, at least for the last 2 years. But by profession, I have nearly 20 plus years in finance experience in the corporate environment. Beyond my finance professional, I'm also a person who has family responsibilities. I'm a caregiver to my aged grandparent, my parent, my special needs brother, my brother here in New Zealand with me, and also my nephew as well. I basically provide all these people that I've mentioned. I provide them financial support, I provide them emotional support, and I also sense that, the responsibility has given me a purpose in life and also the strength of resilience. My passion at the moment is helping, finance professionals just like me to earn an extra income and also achieve and gain financial flexibility and freedom. For me, it's I value freedom and peace. My passion comes from my own journey of growing up without a father, also family challenges, family resilience. I mean, the issues we face taught me resilience, but life taught me a lot of resilience, having faith, having determination. And, through this, I learned to trust every challenge happens for a reason, and also everything is temporary. I always had faith and I led through faith. So, in terms of today's question, it's a every question we this is a very common question we get asked. Every question is we have a response to it. So how do I know if this business is real or not a scam? I'm gonna, when responding to this question, I'm gonna break it down and see how you I can better to my abilities make someone understand. First of all, what gave me the confidence even when I started this journey was being transparent, having credibility, and and also seeing the results of others. So when you join us, for example, you are registering in through our website, which is a secured website. You'll get a domain. You will purchase a domain. You'll register through a sales funnel, which is fully secured and protected. Every email address and every name will come into our sales funnel. Once you join, our process of making you and joining through the time the contract is signed, you will get a distributed ID, which will unlock a lot of training potential and the business tools that we have. Second is we have live webinars where it is held every week on Thursdays, around about, I would say, for New Zealand time, would be around 12 p.m. for where our founders, our mastermind sessions, where people come to see the potential of the business, where they will tell their milestone journeys. You will hear success stories, and nothing over here will be like we share everything so that you are able to see. And we also have sessions where our business experts come to tell people about when they to see our webinar as well about the business opportunity. So everything is there. The third thing I would like to say, we are mostly compliance in terms of what we have. For me personally, I am here sitting in Auckland, New Zealand. I have a registered NZBN number. I have also uh, business account under my name that I have registered through as a sole trader. So these are some of the things I have done in in Auckland, New Zealand, but every country operates differently depending where you're joining from, who is your mentor. There is always a guideline. You will always have to listen and adhere to the rules and regulation. For us, the startup cost in terms of the registering is 149, but yes, there is also investment, just like any other business. We are not asking anyone to invest thousands of dollars like a traditional business. You don't need to buy stock, you don't need to hire people, you don't need to rent a shop. Your investment totally goes in towards the training, the automation systems we have, the mentorship program we have, and the global support we have. That's where most of the tools, and you will see the features we have. We are real people. We will show results of other people and ourselves. With me, myself, having finance experience of 20 years, I did my due diligence before joining. This business has basically helped me get additional income source, passive income. Also, I personally value freedom so that I can support both sides of my family in New Zealand and also in Fiji. Well, and I would also like to add, we follow the first learn approach. We don't, we are, which means that you don't pay to join a company. You pay for education, you pay for mentorship, and you pay for systems that allow you to build your digital business. The difference between a scam and real is the structure of the business model we have. So, what I'll also like to add is you'll never be let alone. Like what Jansi has mentioned, we have a global community where we have weekly sessions, we have drop in sessions, we have step by step guidance on accessible to you from day one. Scammers, they disappear. Real business gives you support, structure, and people. So if someone who is unsure, I will always encourage you to do this. Watch our free live webinar, ask many questions as possible, do your due diligence, take your time, and lastly, a real business stands strong no matter how many questions you ask, and ours does exactly that. That is it from my side, Jansi Chichi, on this question. I give it back to you.
Thank you, Davina. Wonderful. That's a very, very good answer. As this is the proof that it is not a scam. See, you can see if it is a scam, why would we come into live? We are showing up our face, we are live. When you go to our social media, we are there. We got a face. We are telling, and we are quite transparent in our social media. Who we are, you can actually see from our social media. And as Davina said, yes, we do have every country. We all have a registration to register our business so that we can file our tax. So if it is a scam, we don't need to do that. It will be under the table. You get the money under the table, but whatever we earn, we got a record how much we earn, how much we spent. We have a record of everything. And also scammers, they will come and then they disappear. As Devina said, you won't see them. You might be seeing them one or two times, then after that they disappear. And the scammers business don't have any structure. As she already mentioned, Devina already mentioned that, they have big promises like a winning lottery, but nothing will happen at the end. For us, it's not a quick rich scheme, so you have to work on it. Then only you can earn money. There is nothing that you are shaking the tree and earning money. So we have got a structure. There is a well organized training site, everything, mentor, coach, the full team support is there, and there is a well planned mastermind session, Zoom sessions, dropping sessions. So all the education and support system is there. So it is not a scam. So scammers don't do any of this. They just promise. They only have the promises, but we do have promises plus the well established system. It's well organized, and anyone who wants to dig a little bit more about, connect with us. Okay, thank you so much, Davina. And the next question, we have two Dr. Lena's here. So Dr. Lena Thomas, the next question. Yeah, so I think we already touched base what guidance we get. Suppose someone coming and asking you, Dr. Lena, I want to start this business. Will I get any guidance, any support? So what is your business is providing? And I don't know anything, like, someone who comes like me, I came without knowing anything, and all of us, I think, we came without knowing anything about the social media. Someone comes and asks you this question, what will be your answer? I know so many of our viewers got this question. Over to you, Dr. Lena.
Thank you, Jansi Chechi. Hello, welcome, viewers. Good evening, good morning, from wherever you are. Thank you for having me here. Just briefly about me, I'm Dr. Lena. I don't like to say I'm doctor because really in this business, it's not about being a doctor. It's all about being in the marketing field. But then the question and the natural curiosity will be why a doctor in this field? And I'll just touch base in a few seconds just to give a brief outline of who I am. So I'm from Kerala and ഞാൻ മലയാളിയാണ് പക്ഷേ I'm a trained radiologist who is now working practitioner in the UK. I have been in the UK for about 25 years and quite successful in my career. So the question will be, why are you doing this? Is because I've got a daughter at uni, my mom's in India. I needed to travel frequently to India to help with family matters, needed to take a sabbatical.
I think you're cutting off, Dr. Lena. Maybe just move a little bit.
Yeah. Needed a buffer. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So I just needed a buffer, and that's how I looked online, and I came across this platform. And I think that's how I came to get to know this business. So the question is, do you need to be academically proficient or anything like that? Nothing really. This is just something you can find online. It's a very simple, easy to do thing that basically, as long as you have an open heart, a coachable attitude, and a willingness to turn up every day, do things in small, consistent matters, you can easily do it. So you don't need to be a doctor, you don't need to be anything. You just need to have a willing heart. Even a child can do it. Anybody nowadays, the kids are easy to do Facebook, Instagram, anything. So as long as you have a willing heart, you're very consistent, you turn up, you have a coachable attitude, you can easily do this. So then to the question that is there available to me today is, what training do you get when you come onto the board? When you get onto once, as Davina has said, once you've done the 149, you get the coaching videos, and then you decide to come into the business. A new window opens up. And you get a training site. You get access to a training site. You get multiple training videos. They're very small. They usually last about maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Small, easy to do, simple training videos. So they take you in a very step-by-step, structured manner. So you get to know each thing in a very simple way. So there is no deadline. It is done at your pace. So you can do it at any time you want around your schedule. So you can get up early in the morning, spend 30 minutes or 10 minutes, as much as you want, or later at night after you finish your children or your family commitments, you can come and do it. And then basically you can repeat it as many times as you want. So that is the training videos. And once you finish one, you go on to the next. And that's how it goes. That is the training videos. Then, in addition to this, you have a one to one mentor. So you have a mentor or a training person who will actually hold your hand. And if you have any doubts, you can go back and ask them, how do I do this? What do I do? So once you watch the videos, you can still ask your one to one mentor there. Then, as you see, we are here, a global community. So you have a huge network of people that you can connect with. And we have drop-in sessions through Zoom weekly, every day, and as well as weekly. So you can actually ask, in addition to your mentor, you can actually ask anybody in your community if they are good at something. So if it's WhatsApp, if it's Facebook, if it's advertising, there's different aspects of the business. And you can actually ask any person who actually presents your doubts. So you have a mentor, you have training videos, and then you have this global community that meets daily as well as weekly that you can ask doubts to. So, what more support do you need? You're actually held by hand, day by day, week by week, until you're ready. And there is no pace. So, you can fit it into what you want to do day by day and get to where you want. And I think that is the best thing about it is you just come in, present yourself, be willing to be taught, ask questions, learn, and then just plug into the platform and off you go. Back to you,
Thank you,
Jansi.
Dr. Lena. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Lena. Well explained. So, as Dr. Lena said, if you have a willing heart, if you are coachable, you want to learn something, because we are all professional. Why we become professional? Because we learned that thing, isn't it? I went to learn nursing. When I went to learn nursing, I don't know anything about nursing, but I learned 4 years in nursing, or doctors, they are in 5, 6, 7, 8 years, like, they are always studying. I always say doctors are always studying. So many years studying, they are very good doctors. Or many years, 4 years we study, we become expert nurses. So the same way, if you are willing to learn this social media marketing, and you will be able to be successful, and you get all the training, all the support. There is nothing missing. 24/7 training site is open right there for you. So you just need to plug in, learn the platform, and implement it. That's all you need to do to become successful. Thank you, Dr. Lena. And the next question, another Dr. Lena. She's also from UK. And the next question, Dr. Lena, do I need to show? I know so many people don't want to show their face. Me too. I didn't want to show my face. I said anything other than that, it's okay for me. I can type, it's okay, but I'm not going to show my face. So my mentor said, yeah, it's okay. You don't need to, but later on you will be learn how to show your face. Now you can see me every day in social media. So the question is for Dr. Lena, do I really need to show my face on social media to be successful? Over to you, Dr. Lena.
Thank you, Jansi Chichi. Very interesting question. And this is one question I haven't yet answered in any of the lives before. So it's a good one to have. And before I begin, just wanted to say thank you for inviting me, and hello to everybody who's watching us from around the globe. It's truly a global audience today, as you can see: Australia, New Zealand, USA, Canada, and obviously UK. So good, a big hello and warm welcome to our viewers. And just a brief introduction about myself. So, like Dr. Lena Thomas, I'm also here in the UK for last 25 years with my family and a grown-up son who's now in the university. And I work in public health. I'm a public health consultant by background. So people may be aware of communicable and infectious disease control, and that's my specialty. But leaving that aside, again, what is a doctor doing in online business is perhaps a question we all get asked. People are very curious. And the reason is similar to many of us. We come as immigrants. We have responsibility back home. We build a new life in a country which is really alien to us when we come, and settle as immigrants. And I think there's, we have family back home who we want to support. Sometimes the work pressure gets too much that we want to try and reduce some of the pressure. We want to, also focus on family and give more time to our family. So that's the same reason for me, when work pressure got so imbalanced last year for me. And I felt like I needed to slow down after all these years. As Jancy has mentioned, we put so much time, effort in our education, and then passionate about our careers, that sometimes we forget to look after ourselves, and that's not good. We can't give from an empty cup. So back to your question, Jancy, about, do you really have to show your face on social media? Well, the short answer, I would say, is no, you don't have to show your face on social media to build a successful social media presence or digital business. Now, having said that, there are different ways to show up online, and I'll briefly touch upon three ways. So, you can do faceless marketing. So you don't show your face, you create a profile, and then you post content, educational material there. And that's how you could still do social media marketing. That's faceless. And you could just, build a brand for yourself without showing your face. But then it is not really, a good connection with your audience. That's what I personally feel, is that relatability isn't there, that human touch isn't there. Second type of marketing is like warm marketing, which is mainly through your storytelling, or you connect with your network. So you bring in your network, you may have friends, family, social connections, and that's how you probably connect to people and do your marketing. And then the third one is the cold marketing, which is where you post ads, you obviously post content on social media, and then you get people, you attract it. This is social media marketing, this is attraction marketing, and it done through online, social media platforms. So you connect to like-minded people who are looking for opportunities to build a business, online, build a second income stream. And that's when you connect with people who are interested in the business, and then obviously you promote this opportunity. So that's the ways to show up online. All of this can work, so it's about what feels real, what feels authentic for the person, and how much is your comfort level in terms of what you can decide to do. Now, let me just briefly talk about the advantage of showing up your face. Now, if you imagine all of us, when we go to a shop or a brand, you connect with something for that brand, right? You connect with an image, or you connect with a message or a story or a mission that brand stands for. If you think of sustainability message, then you immediately link to the color green, for example, isn't it? Because or climate change or whatever. So it's about that brand that you connect. So when you want to connect, it's better to have a face to that connection, because then that emotion, that human connection is there, because after all, we are connecting with other like-minded people. So your energy, your expression, your story really comes to life when you show up your face online. And people want to see the person behind the message and not just the message itself. Otherwise, you're not going to relate to that message that we are doing. So that's really, for me, it's like, the real question isn't like, do you really have to show your face, but what is the level of visibility maybe that I'm comfortable with? And that is something that each person can decide how to do, that, how to come up, and show your face online, what level of comfort zone you want to operate in. And maybe there is no rule, people can decide. When you first come into the business, you could start baby steps, do a little bit of faceless marketing, and as your comfort level grows, maybe then you can start to show up more. I think my example, and I think many of colleagues will here will kind of relate to, is nobody comes into this knowing everything. Yeah, we are not social media influencers or marketers as such, but what we have is a story, what we have is an opportunity as well. And to be able to really connect authentically with our audience, we need to get out there so that the audience can build trust in us and say, actually, I relate to this person because my story is really similar. And if this person can do it, and this ordinary person like me can do it, I can do it too. And that is the power of showing up online. And we all become comfortable, because that's the beauty of our platform, is that it doesn't force us to come online, but we ourselves, when we once we start believing in the business, in the model, in our story and our mission of why we are here, it soon starts to become beyond the financial gains that we all came in. We, because we get the training, we get that confidence, and then we believe in this model that we are so passionate about, that we want others to learn and take the advantage of this opportunity. So I would say you can do it in different ways. You don't have to show online, but if you do show up online, people will relate to you better, and you will be more successful, and your mission will be more successful. So I hope that answers your question, Jancy. Back to you.
Thank you, Dr. Lena. Yes, you did very well explain that. There are three different way you can market, but as Dr. Lena said, if it's me, I like to see the person's face. Without seeing the person's face, I may be connected, but there is a limit, because I really want to see the person's face so that you can relate. And when they are talking, showing up their face when they are talking, it's not, they are not like making up some stories. They are actually telling their life experience, their real story, so it actually connect with you. So someone who is watching my advertisement, it might be connecting with them. 62 years, she's looking for a retirement plan, she want to boost up her pension, or she want to clear her debt. So people will connect with you. So each person, they have their own tribe, I say. So I have got my own tribe, so they connect with me and they see me and they will think, oh, okay, she doesn't look like a scammer, and they watch me every day. So when they go to my social media, if I am not present in my Facebook page, the name is Facebook, but if our face is not there, I don't think it's a Facebook. So when your face is there, yes, people will connect with you, and you get you get more connections, and people actually connect with you and they relate with you. And once we know this platform is really amazing, we just don't want to keep it ourselves. So we are all blessed, so we want others also to be blessed. That's why we are just telling everyone, this is the potential of this business. This is amazing. Like I always say, example, you go to a restaurant, you get a very good food, very authentic, beautiful, tasty food. And you won't keep it that by yourself. You actually tell your friends, yeah, you go to this restaurant, it's beautiful, it's so tasty, isn't it? So it is exactly the same. This platform is amazing. That's why we want you guys to be blessed. It's not only our blessing, you guys need to be blessed. We don't want to see you struggling with financially or struggling in workplace, burnout. We just want you to have a better life. Thank you, Dr. Lena. Thank you so much. We have got 2 more. I will not blabber so much. So the next question I will ask Tessie. Tessie is from Melbourne, right? Melbourne.
Yes.
I believe you are also an RN.
Yes.
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 I think you are mute, Tessie. So we all have a reason to come into this platform. So the next question I will ask you, Tessie, why did you choose to come into online business? What was your why? Over to you, Tessie. You are mute. You are mute.
How about now?
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jancy, for this opportunity. My name is Tessie. A very good morning from Melbourne to everyone. My why is a very strong why. I'm a single mother with the two beautiful girls. I'm 62, just turned 62 2 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a critical care nurse and also a cancer research specialist nurse, working currently as associate manager in a research facility in Melbourne. Through my work, I traveled countries, I learned new languages, and I set up my work in different countries until I came to Melbourne. I'm almost 18 years in Melbourne. Throughout my journey, also I had my babies with me. It is the three of us traveled half of the globe. Finally, we came to Melbourne. I used to work two jobs until a couple of years ago. So now I'm like kids are working, they are very well settled. So I'm working part time from last year. But when I look into my retirement, when I turned 60, I was like, oh, my super is not good enough for me to retire. So my retirement, my other financial commitments back home also uh, made me think, what do I do now? Like I'm not able to work another a second job or um, like work extra shift or add my hours or something. I actually know somebody who is doing this. I was her mentor in critical care many years ago. Now she's doing it. She's a sixer now. I'm so proud of her. And I ask, I also used to see, Jancy, your advertisement, and are you a nurse, and what you're looking for. So I used to see many advertisements seeing like that. I said, oh, what is this? How can I get into? And when I was discussing with my children, they said, Mommy, no, don't do it. This is all scam. Don't do it. And I'm like, oh, then I waited and waited, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 years or something. And finally, a couple of months ago, I decided to join. Um, I paid $149 and watch all the videos that is available for me, tutorials and things. And I'm like, oh, this is looking great. I don't have to work to go out to work somewhere. Also, I can travel and then I can still do this job if I go travel to India or the other thing is in my retirement plan, I traveled for job in countries and cities throughout my last 28, 30 years of my job. The thing is, now I want to travel for myself, take a breath, slow down, and enjoy the sight, food, people, culture. I need enough money to have a financial safe retirement to retire. So I come across with this, and I'm glad I have this opportunity because I'm working from home. I can work from home 3 days a week. Also, I actually was not really committed in the beginning because I'm like, okay, they're talking a lot, and I got confused about doing this and doing that. But my coach used to tell me, Auntie, you have to start from this and, take your time, one day at a time. So I decided to give initially half an hour watching the videos. Then it is like 1 hour now, 1.5 hour, and I'm doing like regularly. If I haven't done anything today, I make sure that I cover tomorrow, and by the end of the week I finish my total target for the week, watching and doing things. So it is actually being really good. Give me freedom to travel, stay at home, rest, because I'm growing old. I don't want to run around and work too many jobs and things like that. And I actually find I have a peace of mind. And also, in the past, I learned many things. Started when I travel in the countries. I started from the scratch. So at 62, I have decided I'm going to start again. Something, it's a side hustle, but it could be initially my passion and I always love to study, willing to study and ready to be coached, because that's always I am as a research nurse. I always have to find I always have to read and teach and communicate. All those kind of things is part of my job. So I'm like, okay, this is, I was working for institution, I'm going to work for me, it's mine. So my retirement plan, financial safeguard is very important as I grow into my retirement age. That is why I'm here. And if I'm tired and I don't want to do it, I remind myself why I'm here again. I want to be independent. So that is also, my children are looking at me. Mommy can do it this at 62, so I can do anything. And they're like, oh, mommy, okay, how you doing? And I'm like, okay, not bad. I'm not there where I want, but I'm walking into that. So I'm really happy that I found this opportunity. And also the coach, the videos, I can ask questions, I can text her, or I can put it in the group and I will have the answer. Also this morning I had the problem. This is my very first time into the StreamYard, and I found it. I didn't find it. Actually, I was struggling to find it, but everyone sent me messages, so I was following the messages, and I'm here. So this is how easy it is. Just to follow your lead, just to follow your coach, and never give up. Age is not a matter. You can actually achieve anything in your life at any time, no matter where you come from and what was your background. Doesn't matter. You have to know your why and why you want to do it, and you can be proud of yourself at any age. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate your time, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Tessie. Thank you so much. I found my tribe here. She's also started same. My why, it is exactly the same thing. I started this business. So everyone has got their own reasons. Somebody wants to cut down their hours, somebody wants to boost up their pension fund. So we all will have a strong why to start this business. When you have a strong why, you will be successful. Always reflect on your why you wanted this business in the first instance. So we all are thriving. Age is just a number, doesn't matter. As long as you are happy to learn something, implement it, and achieve your dreams. Thank you, Tessie. Thank you so much. And the last but not the least, I know our time is gone too late for those who are from UK and USA. The last question, Jessie. I know people ask how quickly I can earn from this business. So you can well answer that question, Jessie. Over to you.
Thank you, Jansi. Thank you, everyone. And greetings to all. My name is Jessie. I live in US. I work as a nurse and with my husband and 2 children. And the answer to the question, we know that that's one of the common questions. We all get it, and we all had it too. So when I joined, I also had the same question: how soon I can earn the income from the business? Because we all put some kind of investment in it, so we wanted to know how quickly, and that is that is not a problem. But I am here to give you a quick overview of how soon you can earn the income. In order to understand how quickly you can earn the income, you have to learn how a digital marketing or a digital business work. So in order to understand that one, I'm going to break it down into two or three steps. The first stage is, some people think that when we do the online business, since it is online, they think that it does not need much setup. So they believe that, oh, it has to come or the next day. So it doesn't happen. The result does not come overnight. So just like the regular business, it also need setups and training and learning how the system works. That is the first stage. For that one, you needed to spend at least 1 to 2 weeks And sometimes it depends upon how quickly you learn. Some people learn in 2 weeks, some people take more time, and it's all up to your speed. That is why, from my other business partners, you heard that you are doing at your own pace. So nobody is going to force you, and it is your choice how quickly you wanted to learn, how consistently you work on it, and how much time you have it, how coachable you are, your willingness to learn. These all matters in the first step, but you will be learning how to set up all your marketing platforms and all the tools what we are using, how the system works, how the automation works. All those things you will be learning in that 1 to 2 weeks. And from 2 to 6 weeks, usually what is you are showing up, or you are building a visibility in the social media, because we told that this is a social media marketing. So you build the consistency, build the visibility, either face showing the face or faceless. Either way, that is your choices in different platforms. So the more the people see you or your contents or your post about what you're talking about, they will start showing the interest. They wanted to learn more. The curiosity develops. So you also, along with that one, you also build yourself. Your confidence level builds. Many people were not, as you heard, that we were not social media persons, but through the training, what you learn, you are applying it in there. That is how you build a visibility in there. So people comes to you and ask what you guys are doing, and then we can say what is our opportunities and what we do, what are the business what we do. So this is what is basically we do by building up the visibility. And from some people make income during that time also. So it doesn't matter. So I said it is depending upon how fast you learn and apply the training what you get in that 1 to 2 weeks. And from 6 weeks onwards, you are actually building your momentum and the income based on how fast you learned it. And as I said, it does not come overnight. When you think that, many people think that, do I need to go through all these things? Think about a traditional business. The only difference is you are using a digital space or or online platform, but you have a lot of things a lot of works to be done behind. But with the digital business, in this business, what is happening is that about 80% of the work has been done for you already in there. So you don't have to start from the scratch. Everything is already built. And as I said, that the training and the rest of the stuff, that comes only 10%. That is easily doable in your time if you have 1 to 2 hours. In the beginning, you have to spend that much of time. And as I said, if you cannot, you can do it at your pace. So what it exactly tells you is that how much time you have it, how much effort you do it, how constantly you show up, whether it is even if you do it as a one post per day or keep showing up every single day, it doesn't matter how big or how small you do it. You have to show up every single day, and then the result will come. And without doing that, you cannot expect the result to come just like that. For example, think about it. When you start a business, I'm talking about the traditional business, and if your business or if your shop does not have, or if you do not open, if you did not open or do not open it for 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, people will come and look at it, and they say that your shop is closed. They will not come again. They may try again. And if they are seeing that your shop is closed, who is going to come in there? Nobody wanted to go and do business with that person, right? They will look for someone else. This is what exactly. But even if you're doing a small step, even if you are showing up every single day with the one, whatever the training, you get it in there, and you will eventually see the result. So what it matters is the consistency matters, the effort matters, the time you spend matters, and how quickly and how strong is your why, and what kind of change you want in your life. So that is where the income comes, the result comes. Otherwise, you will not see that results. And also, you have to believe in yourself, because this business has changed this many people's life. So you needed to have that kind of mindset that if this business can change this many people's life, why it cannot change mine? So, some people easily give up thinking that it needed to happen. The result has to happen instantly or overnight. But they forget one important fact. The what it is called, whatever the main factor, that is the consistency. Whether it doesn't matter whether it is a digital business or the traditional business. Once you have a good mindset, the business is like a roller coaster. It goes up and down. So when you see little low, should not give up. What Chelsea said, should not give up, keep going, even if it takes a slow times, because the business is like that. You can know that you cannot expect either steady growth all the time. There may be down times, but that is everything has it. It is not only the business. Even in our personal life there will be ups and downs, right? So do not be afraid. So what I wanted to say is that once you're ready to stay consistent in what you're doing it, you will succeed. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you, Chechi. Back to you.
Thank you, Jessie. Well explained. Yes, as Jessie said, consistency very important. Whether you show up 5 minutes or 3 minutes, that's more than enough. As long as you are showing up, you are learning the platform, the result will follow. Whatever you are doing for the business, you do first. From your side, the effort you need to put, and the result will follow you. The same way I say, when you plant a seed, you water it, you nurture it, and one day it become a plant. But it takes few days to become a plant, and then it become a tree, then it will be a fruits. So it is exactly the same process. So you start consistently, you do everything, learn the platform, don't focus on the result. Do just think this way. I always tell them how quickly I can learn this platform and implement it into my business. That's how the results follows. Thank you so much, Jessie. It was well explained. I know we reach more, almost 1 hour, but those, so you can get a lot of golden nuggets from here, a lot of information here. Anybody who wants to start as Stacey said, seconds, I started for a second stream of income, but actually this is my first stream of income. I earn more than what my nursing job gives me. So anybody who is looking for some extra money, this is an amazing platform. Please contact us. You can send a direct message here, any one of us, and look for it. Don't waste your time. This is amazing, and it will give you a better life. Thank you so much, everyone who are watching us today. And thank you, everybody. Megha, Devina, Jessie, Dr. Lena, both of you. And Tessie, thank you for your time. And we will come back next week sometime with maybe another group. And see you all. Good night for those who are from other part of the world. And have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.